What's up, Judah? Coming to y'all with another video. It feel like I ain't talked to y'all in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I really enjoy just talking to y'all, man, just to see how everybody doing. Even though people don't really comment. Not that I care, because I really don't. But I just like enjoying. I just really enjoy talking to y'all, man. Speaking about the Lord, man, the God of Israel. Um, Again, I hope everybody is doing good. I hope everybody is safe. You know, So just giving you a brief update about where I've been and why I don't post as much. For one, YouTube has been censoring this channel. They hit me with so many copyright strikes. So one more and then I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? And the shit that they hit me with be so crazy though. They say it's harmful speech and all types of stuff, even though I don't individually attack people. One particular content creator that I was going back and forth with, he flagged my channel. You know what I'm saying? So this is why, I don't debate people. I don't reshare videos and shit because everybody hungry for money, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody beef with each other online so they can get views and bring in more ad revenue and shit like that. And I ain't here for that, man. I'm just here to speak about the Lord, the God of Israel. That's all I'm doing. I don't care about making money and creating content every day or every couple of days and shit like that. I'm straight with a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Just give me the 9 to 5. I'm good, you know? But just to tell y'all what's going on in the world, especially with me and shit, the most important thing is, man, I want y'all to have faith, man. A lot of y'all lack faith. And again, I say this all the time. It's a reason why God Almighty tells these stories. Again, let me say this, all right? Even if you don't believe in these stories, it is a reason why God Almighty, the God of heaven, is telling these stories. He tells these stories for a reason, even if you don't believe in them. And what I mean by don't believe in them, even if you question them, the stories where the God of heaven is actually speaking, and I'm speaking about the Old Testament, it's a reason why he's telling these stories. All right. Now, eventually, I'm going to start talking about the Quran and, the Bible, because many people believe that the Quran and the Bible is the same, when in reality, they not. They tell two different stories, okay? In particular, um, it's kind of similar, but kind of not. Like in the New Testament and in the Quran, they tell you that, Satan didn't bow down to Adam. They don't tell you that in the Bible, but it tell you that in the Quran. At least the Quran that I read, it tells you that Satan didn't bow down to Adam, but all the other angels did. It just it's so inconsistent. There's so much made up shit in these books, and you gotta learn how to spot the shit, man. And that's why I be telling people, just read, yo. Just read. And we know the Old Testament is the real deal because both the New Testament and the Quran is going off what the Old Testament said. They just changed a lot of shit around. All right. Let's get back to this video, man, because again, I feel like a lot of y'all losing faith. I tell y'all this right now. What we see going on in the world is history repeating itself, man. That's all it is. And all these stories that the God of Israel was telling us, you see it playing out today. It's almost like God is playing a game with his people. Seriously. It's almost like he's playing a game with his people. And what I mean by this game is that he's testing his people to really see if they are obeying or listening to the stuff that he said in scriptures, yo. Hold on real quick. Wait for them to close their door. Raw and uncut. Oh, all right. So he tells these stories for a reason, man. So hold up. My fault, y'all. I'm back. So again, I've been talking to y'all about the whole Iran and United States and Israel stuff. You see, the truth is, these niggas is beefing over their God. All right, they beefing over their God. Listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all. Right, when we reading these stories, what did God say in the scriptures? He kept repeating himself. He said that the nations were worshiping false gods, and the nations were doing wicked things for these gods that they worship. All right. So, like when I was explaining history, right? You got all these Christians and stuff. All the white man did was go to different countries and colonize them and set up his God. He set up his God around the world. This is what he did. It is no different from what the other nations was doing back in the day. This is why the God of Israel told these stories. This is why God said that when you go to this land, Judah, you will bow down and worship these different deities because they were doing that. It's just like what Islam. They give their God a name and that name starts with an A. They like to tell you that that means God. It doesn't mean God. That's just the fucking name that they gave him. Let me repeat that again. Muslims gave their God a name. That name does not mean God. That's just the name that they gave them. The God of Israel, Judah, he doesn't necessarily want you to know his name right now. Let me repeat that again. He doesn't necessarily want you to know his name right now. That's why he's referred to as Lord. That's why when you read these other verses or man, come on, quit making all that fucking noise. Hold on. Damn. Every time I do a video, man. But like I was saying, this is why when you read these books, you got different people giving the God of Israel a different name. Some of them refer to him as Jehovah or all these other names and shit like that. They're trying to give him a name, but that's not his name. Y'all following what I'm saying to y'all, right? So I want y'all to pay attention what's going on in the world. Trump and the supreme leader of Iran, they beefing. And really they beefing because they both worship their God. That's why if you pay attention to Trump and you look at Trump tweets and all that, he always say, "Oh, the supreme leader, that nigga strong in his faith. That nigga love his God." Man, let me see if I can show y'all, bro. I'm not even joking when I say this. I'm gonna have to show y'all on my community page. But if you pay attention to Trump tweets and all that, he be like, "Oh yeah, he's strong. He love his God. He's strong in faith because that's what it's all about." That's what it's all about. Same shit that's going on with the Israelis and shit. You know, the IDF. It's trust me, bro. Trust me. And y'all not seeing this shit, man. But that's all I want to say to y'all. I was gonna make a longer video just talking about life in general, man. But y'all stiff necks. All praises to the God of Israel. I'm out.